Hi, welcome to Carrie Creates Cards. Today I will make a romantic shabby chic card for you. Takes a bit of time to create, but it's my absolute favourite. To create this card, I will be cutting out lots of different elements on my Gemini die cut machine. Hope you enjoy watching. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. We're going to start with our card base, which is 6 by 6 today. We're going to use these beautiful papers, Minte papers by Precious Moment, to mat and layer them. But today is going to be a bit different because we're going to distress our papers. I'm going to use my distress tool, and I think I'll use this one for the background, and it's a little distress tool that I've had for years by Tim Holtz, and I believe he's brought out it's called the Deckled Scissors since. But I like this little tool, and it's not an expensive one to buy. And as the saying goes, if it's not broken, why fix it? It does exactly what I want, so happy enough with that. A lot more time goes into making these shabby chic cards, but I love them. They're my favourite, and I really enjoy making these. Now this one will go on top, but I'm going to make it a bit smaller. I'm just going to tear the edge, give it the look that I want anyway. Depending on which direction you tear the paper from, you'll get a different impression. You can either have the ragged part at the front or at the back. Entirely up to you which look you would prefer. Yeah, that's quite nice. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to give the edge of the papers a rub with some of the distress inks. I might go with the vintage photo. It just gives the paper an aged look around the edge. I kind of like to go in a bit on the corners. Like that. A bit messy, as you can see, but worth the effort. The more you do these type of things, the easier it gets, and then the nicer the effects that you'll get. You kind of will know the look that you're looking for. And that's fine. Just wipe my workstation down a bit. A bit messy. So next we're going to mat and layer our papers. The bottom one I'm just going to stick with some double-sided tape. And we're going to put the next one, we're going to put some foam tape on it to make it pop up a bit. How are you all getting on through this COVID? Hasn't it been awful? We're just beginning to get back to normal in this house, as my youngest daughter had COVID a couple of weeks ago and she's out of isolation since the weekend. So it was quite difficult, to say the least. She's been isolating in her room, and we've been passing food and clothes and what have you in and out of the room for 10 days while she was in isolation. But luckily enough, myself and my husband both seemed to avoid it, so we must have done something right. We're bringing back stuff that she was leaving out and washing everything down and washing her hands. My hands are raw from all the washing. So I hope you're all doing okay, and thankfully she got over it fine. She was sick for a couple of days, bit of a worry, but then it was just sheer boredom after that. So now we're going to come to the fun part. We're going to do a bit of decoration here. So I've got lots of bits and pieces cut out, as you can see. So I just have to start somewhere. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just whatever you feel looks nice. I'm going to have a mess around now and just see where I want things to go. Some off of that. These are all the die cut pieces that I cut out, and I've got a few flowers here. And leaves that I cut out, and some butterflies, and may not use everything, but I can have a play around and see where everything will end up. These flowers, they're beautiful. They're Wild Orchid flowers. I always use for my Shabby Chic cards. Just cut a few stems off them. We'll pop a few bits, I think, up on some foam tape. Might actually go around that with a bit of the stress ink. Just highlight the edges. This makes it pop a bit more. It is a bit time consuming, as I said already, but it's fun to play around. Bring a bit of blue into it. Now, so let's pop that one down. A few of these little circle foam dots around. Weather's been quite good here today. What's it like where you are? It's cold, but bright and sunny. Lovely day to go out for a walk with the dogs. Much nicer than the rain, and hate that dark weather. Yeah, pop that down there, I think. And building up nicely. A few more of the foam dots on that. And we'll pop that down about there. So I'm just going to get my glue gun. It's quite an old one, not in the best condition anymore. Probably could do with investing in a new one. But however, it still works, still does the job. Put that down there. The small ones here and there. Pop that down there, and then we'll put in a few leaves. Quite like these little ones. I think we'll go over this also with the Distress ink. It's faded jeans. Just give it a bit of colour. Wipe that away so it doesn't get all over the back of our card, and use a little glue pen. There we go. Looks quite nice. Little Valentine sentiment. They don't always have to be red. I actually didn't stick this down, did I? Well, that'll need to go in there. Put a little bit of glue along it and find where it's going to go. And if you crumple it up a bit like that, it can give a nice effect also. Yeah, I think I might put that there. So put a bit of the foam tape on it. It's a piece that I have here already cut out. May as well use it. And we can pop that down there. So I think we're almost getting there. Whether to add this little tag in or not, I think it might make it too fussy. But what we could do is I think I'm going to pop that up a bit more. There we go. We'll put a couple of butterflies, I think. Pop you there. And to colour in this little one blue. Place you there. Let's put a bit of this, I think, along here, just to make that bit more secure. That's better. Let's get rid of the little bits of stringy bits from the glue gun. And whether to add in, we can just crumple it up a bit more. I like to do that afterwards. Just make it a bit more distressed. Here and there. Just adds, gives it a nice effect overall. You might put you there, I think. You can play around till you get it the way you want it, basically. Bit of pearl here. I might just add that in. Place it in under there. And maybe just a couple of pearls. Like that, you could keep adding forever. but sometimes you need to know where to stop. One there. Maybe just one more. And that's the final card. And this is the final result of the card. As you can see, I've added this little key and the twine just to finish it off. Very pleased with the way this card turned out. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.